Thank you, Senator Leahy. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thanks to Senator Leahy for your cooperation with me working on this bill. You know, since the original Electronic Communications Privacy Act passed in 1986, a lot has changed. I don't just mean that, you know, Wham broke up, the mullet is no longer fashionable. A lot has changed to the way we interact with computers and with the technology itself. With regard to how we communicate and how we store our private documents and our thoughts, technology has changed a lot of things. Email and cloud storage have become a standard part of American life, and our privacy laws need to be updated. Senator Leahy and I have attempted to bring before this committee a bill that does one very simple thing. It eliminates the 180-day rule that suggests that our privacy interests somehow expire when an email turns 180 days old. Now, I challenge all of my colleagues, try to go home and talk to your constituents. I challenge you to find one person who thinks that is a good idea, one person who doesn't have some vested interest in expanding government power unreasonably, who thinks that is a good idea. This is a change that has such wide support, in fact, that it passed the other House of Congress. It passed the House of Representatives by a vote of 419 to 0. It has brought together a coalition that is diverse and includes groups such as the Heritage Foundation, Americans for Tax Reform, on the one hand, and the ACLU, a Center for Democracy and Technology, and the tech community. Unfortunately, some senators on the committee have decided late in the day that this bill should be a vehicle to move an unrelated and, I believe, controversial expansion of the use of national security letters by the FBI. Such an expansion, I am convinced, would swallow up the protections that this bill offers to the American people and that the American people justifiably deserve and have reason to expect. While there are other concerns we had hoped to negotiate, the Cornyn National Security Letter Amendment is something I cannot, in good conscience, have attached to this bill. So it's with great reluctance that I've requested that Chairman Grassley withdraw the ECPA Amendments Act from the markup agenda until such time as we can proceed without risking that this bill actually decrease the privacy rights of our citizens. We want to make sure that when we get this passed, it enhances rather than diminishes our interests protected by the Fourth Amendment. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.